Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 16th to the 31st, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out more than you guys know because it gets me back on the YouTube algorithm, which I have apparently gotten kicked off of when I had to take a break to take care of sick family members. So, thank you so much for your help, for your assistance. You guys are beyond wonderful. So, thank you so much. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Now, I do apologize if I'm a bit stuffed. I have really bad allergies right now. So let's see the energy that we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Eight of Cups. This is an ending of something we once thought we would love, and it takes us by surprise. Like the Eight of Cups is as severe as a divorce, so it's a really profound ending in our lives, whether it just be a chapter of our lives that we're not into that anymore, or we're not looking at things the same way. It doesn't have to be like a divorce or leaving a job or anything like that. It can be something that others don't notice but has a huge impact on us. So just be aware of this. This can also be somebody else walking out and we're like, whoa, wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? So just be aware of that. I don't want to make anybody paranoid. Spirits like, don't make them paranoid about their relationships, okay? But there's something here where it's just a really profound ending is having an impact on you. So just be aware of that. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Here we have luminous reversed, which means that we're not really seeing the wonder or the illumination of things like the natural world the way that Spirit wants us to. Spirit wants us to have our breath taken away. Spirit wants us to feel like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, or that's so beautiful, that's so powerful. And we're kind of stuck in certain ruts and we're not seeing a bigger picture because we're very like super focused during this time. So let's see what Spirit has to say through the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So what I love about this reading is that we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Now we have the Sun reversed and we have the Ace of Cups reversed. The Sun reversed for me is a natural no answer. So if you came here looking for a yes or a no, this would be no. Okay. The Eight of Swords is being too much in our own heads. So this reversed is saying we're falling out of the cage of our mind. And that is a very, very, very powerful thing. So overthinking, overanalyzing, looking at things and saying, oh, well, it has to be like this, it has to be like that, or just worrying. I could get a master's like in my sleep in worry. Here, it's telling us stop. And it's saying we're moving away from worrying. It's kind of like what is what is. I can't change it. I can't change other people. That's going to be a big one for us during this time, Sagittarius. It's like I can't change other people, and the more I carry, the more I say, "Oh, don't worry, I got this." The more I have this. Don't worry about this. The more people will take advantage of us, and that's something to be aware of. It's not helping people out, but it's also knowing our own limits during this time. The Eight of Swords: worry, doubt, fear, anxiety. Where we're moving away from this endless fear that we can't get away from, this endless sense of looking at the worst scenarios possible. This is also going to be very linked to the energy that we're feeding ourselves. Make sure you're not falling down like the true crime, drama, scariness tunnel, rabbit hole type of thing. Make sure you're not falling down certain rabbit holes that feed us negative energy and keep us small and scared. It moves us to the sun reverse. There's something that isn't shining. There's also something that we think, oh, I don't need to worry about this. This has itself. Like, it could be a person. They usually do great. We don't have to worry about them. Now they need more attention. This can also be a situation. This could be work. This could be whatever. It's like it's going pretty well all by itself. You don't really need to worry about it. And now pay attention. Pay attention to this because it's going to be important. It moves us to the 10 of Wands. We're carrying a lot. We're carrying a lot. And we need to be aware of this. The 10 of Wands makes it so that we only see the dirt on our shoes. And that's no way to live. I mean, it just isn't. Here, it's looking and saying, I need to let things go. I need to walk away. This could be the ending. That's, certain things that we're saying, I need to walk away from this, or I need to change this in my life. It doesn't have to be about a person. It could be decluttering. It could be, putting our health as a priority. It could be, multitude of different things that shouldn't be like that other people wouldn't see as a really big deal, but it can be a really big deal to us. And that's all that matters. I mean, the story is about you, right? First person, connection, narrative coming forward. This is your story. So it only matters how you feel about it, which I know sounds astoundingly egotistical and maybe narcissistic, but it's not. It's saying that I only know my feelings. I only know what I'm going through. And I have to be fair and real with myself. And this is a time of tremendous change. But we have to look at the weight that we're carrying. We have to look at the amount of responsibility we're taking on. And it leads us to the universe reversed. It's about the small universe within us. It's not about everything else. It just isn't. As much as we would like it to be, as much as we would think, oh, it should be this or it should be that. No, right now, it's just about you. And that's a powerful thing. It's not saying, oh, well, I only want to eat this food. That's all we're eating, especially if we have other people to take care of. But it's really looking at ourselves, the universe within us, the connection we have with our life and what we desire, and realizing this ephemeral being right here, this wind and snow and, being that has no boundaries. That's the universe within us. It has no boundaries. And it's focused on what we desire, what we want, what we're looking for. Now, I do know we have boundaries in our lives. We have our jobs. We have our skill set of what we know. We have our family responsibilities. We have a lot of boundaries that can feel like burdens we'll never be able to shake. But we also have our dreams and our desires. We also need to have time to feed our soul and to say, this matters within me. I'm learning about spinning, which isn't like a bicycle, but it is about spinning fiber into thread to make, yarn, or to make, thread to sew with. And it's so interesting. And this one lady who I was listening to, she would always have this little spindle on her desk, and she was a teacher, and she would just spin, while the kids were doing assignments or between classes. She brought her joy into her world. Now, I understand if you're working with customers all the time and, like that, it can be harder to bring your joy into your world, but get creative. It's time to bring the beauty back into our world and saying, you know what, I don't need what everybody is talking about. It's not more that I accumulate, the happier I am. It's more that I value what I have, the happier I am. The more that I am standing right here, right now. And that's why we're talking about the small universe within us. It's about our connection to the world. It's not about, everything else. It's just about us. And it moves us to the Ace of Cups. We can be feeling a bit sad. Our cup, it's empty. We've been giving and giving and giving to everybody else. We've just not prioritized our emotional self. And now it's time to remember the saying, you need a gallon to give a cup. Because if you only have a cup and you're giving a cup, you have nothing left. And when you give a cup, you're not just going to give a cup to one person. There's a giving nature to you. So when we're focusing on our universe within us, we need to also focus on healing ourselves, connecting with what we love, to saying, my emotions matter. We can find ourselves to be a bit weepy during this time, cryy. We can find ourselves to be overwhelmed. Like it could feel like all the nerve endings right at the top of our skin, right? Everything, like even the wind feels like too much against us. It's a light breeze. We're like, oh my gosh, I feel that so much. We need to be kind with ourselves. We need to be gentle with ourselves. And we need to know that we're releasing ourselves from our own minds. And as we release ourselves, we're going to start to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Whatever this is in our lives. And we're looking at the weight that we carry. And the thing that maybe we didn't need to worry about, was totally fine. We're like, man, that's just not right anymore. I'm looking at the universe within me and I'm seeing that my cup needs to be filled. I need to connect. I need to heal. I highly recommend Spring Forest Qigong. I'm very into this right now. So if you want to, click in the description box below. I get nothing from it, but if it helps just one person, I feel like it's totally worth it because I find it so helpful, so soothing. If you're interested, well, no, not interested. So let's see if you're interested, what your subconscious has to say. So here, it's our warning from our subconscious. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's that things are out of balance, and we're feeling that. We can also feel a bit like a pauper, a person who has their hand out, who is like, oh, I need help here, I need help there. And then you're like, I don't want to need help anymore. I want to be able to do me just fine, to be here for me. So just know this. Just know this. There's something here where it's like, I need to be me. And it's not getting help from anybody else. It's not taking everything on by yourself. And it's not saying like, don't get help, don't ask for help. But there's something here where it's like, it's out of balance and I need to put it back into balance. My world is out of balance and I'm putting it back into balance. Something around finances, money, what we value as much as money. It moves us then to blessed. That's what Spirit wants us to know. As we're going through all this change and all this frustration and intensity, we're blessed. We cannot feel that way, which is valid, but we are blessed. And that's a really cool thing to know that Spirit is saying to you, hey, remember, you're blessed. Remember, you're powerful. Remember, I'm here for you. Our subconscious message from Spirit is the moon. We're resisting a change. We don't want things to change. We're like, no, I'm good. Even if we're miserable. It's like, no, it's better. It's like, right, better the devil type of thing. So here with the moon, just know that things are changing subconsciously. We're aware of it. We don't want it. We don't want it. We can also be having a bit of difficulty with the Pisces energy or with something that has taken place during a Pisces time period, February 19th to March 20th. Being aware of that is going to be very important. There's also something here about like, we're not spreading our wings, we're not flying, we're not going after what we want. And the question is, why? Is it that we have too much on our table? Like too much on our plate? I do not want to add one more thing. And that's valid. I mean, that's valid. Being open and honest with ourselves on the way that we're progressing forward and everything that we're doing is important. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have the best and may be kind to yourself. God bless. Bye.